Anthony, just what are your thoughts about your debut? How are you feeling right now?
Feeling great. So happy that we could get a win. A big game at home, especially. So to debut, just feels so good, and very excited to keep going.
What were your emotions when you entered the match early in the second half?
I thought I'd be more nervous, but I was thankfully relaxed and came on, and I knew all the guys would believe in me, and they always support one another. So I knew it was all gonna be okay.
Did you know coming into the match that there was a pretty good chance that you'd get some action tonight?
Oh, for sure. Of course, there's gonna be action every game. I mean, plenty of time on the clock, so just had to be ready.
Do you have a big cheering section for you tonight?
Got to be at least like 4 people. I mean, surely.
Taylor, talk about the first goal that got you going after Chattanooga scored early, and then you had a bit of an unusual goal that got things going. Talk about that.
Yeah, it was a little strange. We went down 1-0, but we had a good reaction. The goal, I feel like, was just a striker's kind of instinct and finish. The ball was in the air, and I was just kind of looking at it, and no one ran to it. So, I just saw a perfect chance to go towards it. And, as a striker, that's what you got to do. You just got to get a touch, get a shot. And thankfully it went in, but it was a good bounce back and good way to start the goals that moving forward that we scored.
Everything seemed to be clicking tonight. Did you have the feeling? What was the difference for you tonight as a team?
No, I mean everything was clicking, but I think in our past games everything was clicking as well. We've just kind of been missing on our final pass or final finish. Every game we've had the opportunities. It's just coming down to putting them away. And today it came, and we put the chances that we had away. That before in other games maybe we didn't. And you could see that in other games that we played with Vegas. And when it's clicking, when we score a lot. And it just comes down to confidence and finishing the chances that we have.
We got to look for the first time at Anthony Harper and Cole Johnson in goal. How would you analyze how they fared tonight for you?
Yeah, I thought they both did well. Not a surprise to us. We see them train every day, and it's a testament to their character, right? They're very important for what we're all trying to accomplish. In training, they give it 100% all the time, and so when we have an opportunity to play them, as you see tonight, right? They're not hesitant to take it, right? They take it in full stride, and I was pleased that they were able to get a game and perform as well as they did.
Looking at the team's performance overall, what did you like most?
Yeah, I like the second half. I thought in the first half we weren't as clean as we could have been. A lot of unforced turnovers, crosses going out of bounds. We just didn't execute as well as we would have liked, but I thought after halftime there was a positive response in the second half, and we were able to score some really good team goals, move the ball, be patient in the right moments, and really see out the game in the right way.
How helpful was it for you to have some extra training time since your last match?
Yeah, that's a tough question. There are depends on how you look at it. I think it's good from a rest standpoint, right? Players need the time away to clear their heads, right, and see their families and whatnot. But I think you can lose momentum and rhythm, but I don't think that was the case tonight. I think they came back in ready to go in training and prepared for tonight in the right way, and were able to get the job done tonight. So all in all, proud of the guys for how they've handled the time off, but also the week of training as well.